Hey guys, what's up? And welcome to another Nintendo News video. First thing we gotta talk about is Halo 2 Anniversary Lockdown Walkthrough. Of course, IGN is producing a video or news of some sort from Through the Threes, broadcasted through themselves, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday is going to be a break. So they've been doing walkthroughs and gameplays, and with each walkthrough they do post a gameplay. So this time we're going to have Lockdown, which is the remake of the coveted Halo 2 original map, which is Lockout. The differences on this map are that there are 3 stalactites on the ceiling, one that lands at the back sniper tower ramp, and there's another that lands on the top middle glass that actually breaks it. Remember back in Halo 2 on the classic version, it was impenetrable by anything. And then top BR tower is where the third one lands, and you can shoot them down with your BR, your sniper rifle, whatever you have. I'm not sure how many shots or how much you have to shoot it for it to go down, but it's probably not that much. Any other changes? Elbow looks a little bit bigger, a little bit wider, so you can have a little bit more cover, or so you can have more room to strafe. Other than that, everything is pretty much the same. You can check out the walkthrough below, along with the gameplay, which is going to be Team Slayer on Lockdown. And yeah, next thing is Halo 2 Anniversary remaking the Legend trailer. A new one has been released. Of course, on October 31st, the release date for the Remaking the Legend Halo 2 Anniversary documentary film is going to be coming out on the Xbox 360 or the Xbox One, whichever one you prefer to watch it on. And it's basically just showing, when Halo 2 first came out. There's news stations that were talking about how big this game was. There were lines coming out at every single door, Target, Walmart, you name it, and there was a line coming out the door. And it was just the craziest game ever to be released on the Xbox for Microsoft because it had so many people that wanted to buy it. And the trailer is just epic. It gets you ready for this film. You have 343 Industries people talking about it. I'm not sure if there's going to be any old Bungie employees that are going to be in it, but I know they're going to make it as epic and as awesome. It has not been confirmed how long it's going to be, but hopefully an hour long because that'd be awesome just to go back and get that nostalgia feeling if you were one of them that waited in line at GameStop or whatever. And it's just awesome, and I can't wait for it to come out on the 31st, which is actually next week. Let me see here. Friday. Friday next week is when it comes out. So I'll be the first one to watch it, definitely. And then we get new Halo 2 Anniversary screenshots from just random parts of the campaign cinematic. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. We've got one that shows the Master Chief, one that shows Miranda Johnson, who is the daughter of Captain Keyes in Halo 1, and then Sergeant Johnson. And then the Arbiter, and then we got one of Cortana as she watches Master Chief go into that Forerunner ship at the end of the level of the second to last level of the campaign, and then you got one showing just the whole entire HUD and everything on the second to last level of the campaign. So pretty good screenshots, and it's really getting me hyped up to play this campaign. Definitely going to be sick to watch the cinematic and just compare them to how they were 10 years ago. And then one last thing for the Master Chief Collection. Of course, we talked about the Invitational that's going to be coming out in Southern California or like somewhere in Los Angeles. It's going to be happening next month, early next month, November 8th in California, and it's going to be hosted by ESL, $50,000. We know the whole thing. But the thing we don't know is all the rosters, so let me break it down for you. So we had 8 team captains, and then we have 3 other players on that team, including a coach if they want. So here's how this is going to go. The first team is going to be STK. STK, if you don't know, was one of the first Halo teams to ever come about onto the Major League Gaming circuit. It first came about in Halo 1 when the whole entire Halo competitive scene started up with Ogre 2, Ogre 1. I believe, I'm not sure if Walshy was on that original team, and then Kilran or somebody else. I can't remember exactly who was on the original SDK roster, but they were dominant in Halo 1, and then they changed their name to Final Boss, and then they dominated Halo 2, so awesome. Of course, you're going to have Ogre 2 on that roster if you want to have that team name, and then you're going to have Hines as the captain, Royal 2, Snakebite, and then Coach Diesel. And then next, we're going to have Optic Halo. Who obviously sponsored by Optic Gaming. We're gonna have Flamesword being the captain. We're gonna have Pistola, and then Ace, who won the Halo 4 Global Championship, Snipe Down, and then we're gonna have Elmite Warrior, Ace's older brother, coaching them And then believe the hype is going to be making a return. Formal, who is being very successful in Call of Duty right now on Team Envious, living in the Envious house, he's going to be making an appearance this event as the captain, and he's going to be teaming with Lethal, APG, and Maniac. And then Mr. X, who was the coach of, or maybe still is the coach of Evil Geniuses, is going to be coaching them. The Agency, which is also an old team name back in Halo 2, it's going to be Ninja as the team captain with Hysteria, Fear Itself, and Victory X, and then Tau is going to be coaching them. VWS Gaming is going to be having Nated as the team captain, and then Legit, who teamed with him back in Halo 2 on the MJ circuit when they were on Storm Ventures together. They have a lot of chemistry. And then rounding out that team, we're going to have Goofy and Mickwin. And then Wolfman is going to be the coach. If you don't know who Wolfman is, he's just a local to Hysteria and a bunch of other pros. And he's pretty good at the game. I've played against him, and I've seen some of his gameplay. I believe he got top 32 at a couple of events. I'm not too sure. Other than that, there's nothing really else about him. But he definitely knows what he's talking about, and how to play the game. So he should be a good coach for them. TCM Gaming, who of course won the first Halo 2 Anniversary Tournament back in Cologne, Germany. It's going to be Riot as the team captain, Foxy, Ramirez, Chalky, and then Xavier is going to be the coach. And then the funniest team that's going to be coming into this event is going to be called Purple Rain. They're going to be coming in their purple jumpsuits, and it's going to be Gandhi being the team captain, Chris Puckett, the commentator, Maven, who is a good friend of Gandhi's, and Legion, who I'm not really sure who Legion is. I'm guessing he's just somebody that used to compete back in like Halo 1 days or something like that. His name does look familiar, but other than that, he's just a really good friend of Gandhi's. And then Sundance DiGiovanni, the CEO and co-founder of Major League Gaming, is going to be coaching them. He provided the jumpsuits, and Gandhi, I guess, is just going to go to this event having fun and stuff. And then the last team is going to be Straight Rippin', of course, T-Square being the team captain of that, and then Ryanoob, Roy, and Straight Stick is going to be teaming with him, and then Coach Walshy. Walshy actually was prepared to get picked up on one of these teams. He said that he would pick up the sticks one more time for this event if anybody wanted to pick him up. Sadly, everything was already filled, so he's just going to be coaching Straight Rippin', which is going to be pretty scary, actually, when you think about it. Walshy being a coach, he has a lot of strategies back from the 2005 to 2008 days that he probably remembers, and is going to be helping out T Squared. Coach Ryanoob, Roy, and Straight Sick. Roy was, of course, on 5K, who was pretty dominant in 2006, late 2007 with Team 5K. They got like top 5 of a few events in a row. So it's mainly just Ryanoob and Straight Sick that they're going to have to, show, because Ryanoob didn't really get pro status until Halo 3 at the Combines, and Straight Sick, he got popular winning a bunch of FFAs, so they really don't have a lot of Halo 2 experience in the competitive scene, so Walshy and T-Square are going to have to help them out. So these teams are set, they are finalized. Be sure to follow them on Twitter, or look on the Team Beyond.net forums if any changes occur. I'm not sure that there are going to be, because these teams are already practicing on Halo 2 Vista, and there's not a lot of people out there to choose from. Because Halo is still technically, dead. It's not up yet, not until MCC officially comes out. So these teams are most likely 99% set. But if any changes occur, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And then we're gonna have, let's see, the last thing is gonna be Destiny that just came out. An update to the Iron Banner. Iron Banner, of course, being the different Crucible playlists where your level was supposed to matter. If a level 2 went up against a level 30, that level 2 wasn't even supposed to touch that level 30, not even a scratch on his shield. So that kind of didn't work out the way it was supposed to, and people got a little pissed off. So to help them out and ease their minds, next time Iron Banner rolls around, because right now it's not in the playlist anymore, they're going to update it so that the level systems are going to be a little bit more spread out. They're going to make it so the stronger levels do more damage and the lesser levels don't do as much damage, and they're weaker compared to the bigger levels. And then quitting a reputation, a lot of people quit out because there was no punishment or anything. So if you don't quit out and you stay in the game, you're going to have bonus reputation going into it and stuff. And then weapons and armor, people dismantled most of the time their armor and weapons after they got them from the Iron Banner after winning games, because they noticed that it wasn't better than the stuff that they were getting from the raids that they were doing and the Nightfall missions on hard. So they're going to be giving them better armor and weapons, and they're going to be also giving them something unique. they're going to be able to re-roll the dice, so to speak, and um, reforge their weapons, which is basically how they're going to do it. Is they're going to purchase, but pay a small fee with their motes of light, which normally you would pay Zur to get a exotic Ingram with the motes of light, but now you're going to be able to reset the upgrades on your weapons, so you won't, you won't want to dismantle them because they won't be as good as the other stuff you have from the raids and stuff. So they're just gonna be making the upgrades better, having you get a better chance of getting some really good stuff on your weapons, so you won't want to dismantle them. I'm hoping that makes sense because it was a little kind of confusing to me at first because up here they have weapons and armor and all this other stuff. So, anyways, bounties are going to work a little bit differently when the Iron Banner rolls around next. You're not really going to have to go to the bounty tracker to turn them in or to get them. You can do it from Lord Saladin, who is the guy who runs the Iron Banner. Of course, with everything, they have a guy or girl standing by whatever interactive thing on the tower there is to do. Also, bounties are going to be less tedious, so they're going to be shorter, kind of easier to do, and yeah. Another new feature besides reforging your weapon with the upgrades is Tempered. Bungie recognized that the Iron Banner is only a week-long event, so because people, for the work schedule and everything, if they don't have enough time to hop on and play as many games as they would like to, they're going to be helping them out and giving them bonus reputation and experience to make up for that lost time because of whatever reason they can't hop on. So that's going to be it for this Need to Know News video. Hope you guys felt it to be informative. Hope you guys are excited for this invitational. Tons more information is going to be coming out. But basically, we have everything that we know about it. We've got the roster set, everything. There's been a lot of beef, been talk, a lot of shit talk about ESL and this whole entire invitational thing because they're kind of mad because they want to compete. They think that it should be open to more players like amateurs and stuff, or maybe just 8 more teams, and they would have to qualify online through Halo 2 Vista or something like that. But they just wanted to compete, and they're just a little upset and jealous, I guess, including myself, that they aren't invited or it's not open to more people or more teams. But it is what it is. It's a pre-release game, and can't really get too upset when we're getting Halo 5 Guardians coverage early, and instead of having no tournament and instead of having no coverage, it's better to have coverage and tournaments and stuff. Just because you can't go to them doesn't mean you should get upset and talk shit to 343 or ESL, because there's going to be tournaments coming, but, you're going to have to be a little bit more patient. We've got, I believe, 16 days until MCC, 2 weeks and 2 days. We've waited like a year or something. Oh, it feels like a year for this game, so we can wait a little bit longer. But anyways, guys, make sure to like, favorite, comment, share, subscribe for more videos like this coming soon. I'll be sure to bring you news as it comes up to me, and I'll see you guys later. Have a great night, and peace.